Welcome to the world of VR. It's time to deep dive with the 6873 Show. Hey guys, Captain Rin here from the 6873 Show, our first official reboot episode, exploring VR and VR life. Our first episode is actually going to be covering a wonderful young gentleman who actually has not only league and a championship, but actually does full competitive esports here in VR chat. And also is backed by the backing of an amazing IRL championship league. So could this be the future of true esports in VR? Just check it out. All right, everyone, we are here in VRC Boxing with Yagi Kuzumaki. He actually runs a full-on boxing championship and ring surrounded with an amazing community here in VR chat. So, Yagi, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do here, and some of the things that you the sports in general.
All right, I'm Kuzumaki. I am part of USA staff here for VRC Boxing. I run my own team here that is COA Boxing, and our relative focus, at least on USA League, we mostly focus on the idea of being able to fight realistically as much as possible. And as going forward, there are plentiful of teams between different regions. The only ones that have the least right now would be Korean and European, but there's plentiful of Japanese and USA teams to go around for putting the different types of leagues together.
Excellent. Your league sounds like it's a pretty large league, and it seems like you are holding together quite a large community by yourself.
I'll go relative on my own. I do get around quite a bit, at least with those of good worth of people that come around in the community. I'm more relatively well known for my own interesting type of style and choices that I make. Each team got their own different set of rules. I run mine very differently. All in favor though. I focus on the ideal of self improvement and consistently being able to self improve, and the idea of at least try forward of the best that you can without having to lose your style.
Excellent. That's something that's a good lesson for all of us to learn. And it's so wonderful that you're here to give that guidance to your community and just the people of in VR chat in general. So one thing that I heard is that this isn't actually a sponsored or run IRL competition. Like there's an actual IRL backing to this VRC competitions.
Yes, they do. The Japanese are mostly the ones running in particular. I will admit that out the bat. For them, they are the ones who are mostly getting all the sponsorships that goes forward to the game. All thanks to one name that goes by the name of Tori-san. Really amazing person. Even though he struggles with English just a little bit, he still tries his best to communicate with everybody. So tries his best to try to keep the game functioning and to keep his own community as well with the practice instances that he likes to run.
Excellent. So your competitions, they're more like a full-on esport. Are there any purses to win? Like, are these actual competitions with prizes?
I mean, that's going to be either actually more personal than it is more of an open ended. So that's two for like example. A couple years back, I ran my own first tournament that did have a prize of $200 that will go to the winner. And I call it the Cram tournament.
Nice.
Like you can get more authorized and be able to do more things like that. And the people are open and welcome to do that. In regards to official fights and official tournaments and league fights, there isn't an ideal prize. There won't be that, but
Okay.
that's more of an ideal of self-preservation in regards to who collectively as a team can like work the best, who can be able to try to improve the best and try to be the ideal of the best team that they can be without having the idea of over glorifying a little too much. Because you get the overglorify because you glorify a little too much, admittedly, then you're gonna start building a more kind of toxic base, especially depending on who that person is.
That's wonderful. So, I mean, you have an amazing thing going here. It's absolutely fantastic what you're doing. Where do you see this going within the next few years? Do you see it growing? Do you see this maybe even being enrolled in a full esport?
At least in Japan, this is already listed as a full-on esport, and they're still working towards that goal. In regards to USA, if the community can actually work together for once and be able to make a much more inviting type of environment first,
hmm
then we can actually start building our own way towards being able to have more ideal sponsors and being able to create a community where we actually can build an ideal esports that everybody can come to and actually enjoy.
That's amazing. So, for our viewers out here, do you have any advice or anything, or if they want to actually participate, what would you tell them and where would they go?
For anybody who's new to VRC boxing, period, there are a few things that you would need to know before you even set foot in here, and that is one, be sure to read everything that's around you first. Don't go head first and just thinking you can just walk in the ring or anything. There's a process of how the game works, and it starts with if you see two people already in the ring and the game's already going, just wait your turn. And when the black table that you'll see at the ring, you'll see a button that says game start. That's how you'll be able to get in first. Secondly, be sure that you tap gloves first. It is a sign of respect. It is boxing etiquette 101. You'll be able to show up respect before you fight, then you'll be able to be on your way just fine. You don't do that, everyone will just consider it disrespectful, and that will just be ugly ultimately at the end. If you want
Excellent.
to find, if you want to find teams or make a team, that's perfectly fine. But going forward, when you do it, the thing about it is you got to think about not only yourself but also everybody else around you, because what you do, you'll never know who's watching. You'll never know who's going to be around to try to make you look bad or make your team look bad or just in general give you a poor reputation. You'll be able to build a team or participate in a team, ask questions, and be able to try to ask the right people to do so. If you're not familiar, there are posters around the world of the different teams and other people you could try to ask for if you need help.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for what you do. Like, this is really an amazing thing that you have. And like I say, definitely check it out. Also, are you thinking about maybe even recording some of these and putting them on YouTube for people to watch?
There actually are a few already out there. They're a little difficult to find. I will say that they're a little difficult to find, but there actually are already some league matches that's already put out there. Going forward, once we get the league fixed up and be able to bring it back all over again,
hmm
that yeah, they will definitely be either streamed or recorded to be put on YouTube.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Yagi. And everyone out there, check out VRC Boxing and VR Chat. It is an amazing thing to watch. In fact, I will show you a couple of the reels of the master here himself fighting in the rings. All right, that's going to do it today. Please check out Yagi and his community. He has an amazing community, and he is doing some amazing things here in VR Chat. If you have a show, an event, or anything that you would love to see covered here on the 6873 show, please drop us a line and please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, we'll see you around cyberspace.